Hello and welcome to Ashland Productions' first online ticket rep training. This is going to be your how-to guide for purchasing, returning, and exchanging tickets. Once you are on site, there is also a binder that has all of the screenshots of this information in case you should forget. Or you just need a reminder. That's also where you're going to find the logins for the ticket rep computer and the login for Patron Manager, aka Salesforce. So we're going to dive right in. We're going to go to the Salesforce page or the Patron Manager icon on the laptop. I'm logging in with my own information, but you will log in with the ticket rep information. This is the main screen that you're going to see here. You're going to go on the left-hand side and click on the Box Office Express button. This is going to be a condensed version of selling tickets. It's the easiest way to sell tickets, which is why we want you to go here. This is from when I was working on something different earlier. But anyway, now we have the Box Office Express set up. This is where you're going to select the performance date. So we're going to do the preview for Addams Family, just as an example. Now, if you'll see here, the fee handling already has something selected, and so does the delivery options. We want to keep those that way. Then we're going to click the Start, and it's going to take us to there. This brings us to the seat map. I'm going to select these two back seats over here, and then you'll notice it pops up here on the left-hand side with how many tickets. You're going to click on that. It automatically defaults to adult pricing. We want to switch that to a walk-up adult and or a walk-up senior. You'll notice that there is a little button right here that says apply to all seats. If you wanted all adult walk-ups or all adult seniors, you'd select it there and then hit that button and it will apply to all of the tickets in the order. There's also a button here that says apply discount. For Addams Family, we don't have any discounts, but for some other shows, we do have discounts. You're going to hit the apply to selected to apply those new walk-up seats. And then you're going to hit the checkout button. Once we hit that checkout button, it brings you to the page where you're going to actually put in the customer information. So one of the things that we do is just double check that everything is correct, looks good, and then customer lookup. So I'm going to search Debbie Bark. And I see that she's in our system, so I'm going to select her name. If she wasn't in the system, we would just enter her name like normal and add it as a new contact. Over here, you're going to see where it says cash. If you click on that little box selection, you can put in credit card, check. Comp is a complimentary ticket. Those will only be used by the house managers. But that's where you're going to select the method of payment. And then you're going to click Submit Order. You'll also notice that the amount tendered is $34, which is the amount due. But if somebody hands you a $40, you can plop in the $40, which is the amount that they've given you. And then you hit Submit Order. And once you hit that Submit Order, it will pop up with the new purchasing screen that will tell you how much change to give them back. So you'll see that red area that says $6 and change to the patron. That's how much money you're going to give them back. But this will ultimately be the purchase summary. So then you're going to click on the left-hand top. It says Print Tickets. Once you see the tickets, you're going to select the BOCA printer, B-O-C-A, and print the tickets from there. Exchanging tickets. You are going to go to that main homepage. So in the search button, you're going to type the name of the person who purchased the tickets. In this case, we're going to look at Debbie Bark. We have to go to her contact and click Debbie Bark. And then it takes us to our main screen where we get to see all of the activity that Debbie has done. And if you scroll down, it will do ticketing, ticket orders. And we're going to find the ticket order. We know we just did a $34 ticket order for her. So we're going to select that order. You can also go by the creation date, or you can search down below where it says ticket order items. You can search by the date of performance. But in here, it takes us to the order info page. We're going to drill down and see what was purchased. She's going to exchange these seats. And we see, yep, they're indeed the right ones that we've done. We see that they were printed already. And then we're going to hit the exchange button. You have to select the performance or the single tickets that you're trying to exchange. Like I just did, it kicks you back and says, hey, you haven't selected anything. So now that we've selected the tickets that we want to exchange, we are going to hit the exchange selected button. Here, this takes us to the original exchange. So the original item is on the top, and then you're going to select the new item down below by clicking that button. Here it actually gives you a wide array of choices. You can select for a totally different show. You can select for a different performance within. We're going to select a different performance within. And again, this should look familiar. We're going to select the seats we want to exchange for. Click the next button. This time, actually, we're going to go back and we're going to select a higher costing seat. This is always tricky. So if we select that pink seat, it's actually going to be a higher cost. So this is going to force us to exchange at a different rate. So we're going to add those seats and complete. Again, they're both adult. If they're purchasing on site, though, we need to make sure that it's a walk up, right? It's super important. Walk up. Great. Now we're going to add those seats and complete. Okay, now it's going to tell us down here, there's a difference in the item cost. It's a $2 difference, but we're going to hit this force equal exchange button. And that force equal exchange button is going to say we're waiving all of the extra fees. Now, this will only happen in certain situations. Most of the time, we're going to require someone to actually pay the extra $2. Certain situations where they wouldn't have to pay would ultimately come in if there was an error on their original ticket. But anyway, once you do that, you can send a confirmation to the email. We decided not to because Debbie didn't need to receive an email. But then you hit submit exchange and it will approve all of the exchanges. Super simple and super easy. We'll see that there was a discount applied and the total. Now we're going to do refunding a ticket. So when we're in this order, we're going back to Debbie's purchasing of 2 tickets we just exchanged. Now we're going to refund these. So again, we're going to select the tickets that we're going to do. You can drill down if you want to see what those tickets are. If you don't want both of those tickets, you can just refund one, or you can do both. For us, let's just try doing a single ticket. And we're going to do refund the selected ticket. And then it's going to send a refund confirmation that we've done that. Now you're going to select the refund method once we get there, right? So on this page, are we going to give them cash back, or are we going to charge back their credit card? Or in most cases, people are donating a ticket back at the door. So we're going to turn it into a donation. So they're going to donate that ticket back. They won't get any money back from it. We get to keep the ticket and resell it, and they get a donation. Super easy. Hopefully the new system will be easier to understand. And if you have any questions, again, reference that binder. I'm going to call it the Ticketing Bible. It will have all of the information that you should need, and our house managers will also be able to help you. Thank you so much for listening and watching, and I hope you have a great time selling tickets. And if you have any questions on this information or anything is unclear, please, by all means, feel free to contact me, Elisa Olson, and I will get you the information you need. Thanks so much and have a great night.